Welcome back to Reactions by Jeff. Tonight I will be looking at Adagio by Dimash. Without any further ado, here is Dimash. Notice how soft this introduction is.
I don't know where to find you. I don't know how to reach you. I hear your voice in the rain. I feel you under my skin. Within my heart and my soul, I wait for you.
Notice how everything with Dimash is calculated. Everything that he does, this particular section had a specific purpose in terms of how much volume he was going to use, how much breath control he was going to use, how much vibrato he was going to use. And then now, as he steps away from the piano, let's see what's going to happen here.
How did I do without you? All my dreams without you. I see any touch of pain. I'll fall into your embrace. When the time is outside, you'll be my arms. Adagio.
And again, he built this section, and one thing that is really great to notice about Dimash is his ability to take a line from music and be very strategic about when to be loud, when to be soft, when to grow, when to shrink, when to use different registers of his voice to effect a different emotion out of the audience. And notice his body posture here. He's really good at setting his body up for whatever it is he needs to do. He is always centered. He's always using his body to draw energy where it needs to go. And it helps him tremendously in conveying the message that he wants and also to help him vocally perform the way that he needs to.
Close my eyes and then away. But it won't be to pay. I want so far. I want so nothing more to explain. I know I've got replace. It's another place.
One of the things that also is really great about these performances here that you might not necessarily get at other performances of the same number somewhere else is the vocal backup, his background singers, and also the orchestra that's behind him. The way that everything builds upon itself and the way that everything is orchestrated really helps build upon the message and the emotion that he's trying to build. And that's one of the things that we should all be listening for as we watch any performance by Dimash, is how all of these components, background singers, background dancers, the orchestration, the use of instrumentation, all of those things add to the message he's trying to portray here. And in these performances, especially since so much is on the line, it's just amazing to see how he capitalizes on all this extra stuff, all the instrumentation and all the background vocals. It's just all always just fun to listen to.
If you know where to find me, if you know how to reach me, there was a part of there wasn't enough to face. This the only way to say to leave my heart, say to give me your love, forever
How great it is. Knee drop. And the signature ending from Dimash. That was an unbelievable performance. I've seen this performance several times already, and every single time I'm still taken by how it is constructed, from the orchestration to the background vocals to him, how he can take a line and he can build and build and build and build, bring it back a little bit, then build it some more and then take it back and then build it some more and then take it back and then build it some more and then just let loose. And then with his breath control, which is something that in my guide to Dimash video that I made earlier, um, basically his breath control allows him to do pretty much everything other than what he physically needs to do, like knee drops and dramatic eyes and physicality and all that other stuff. But without the breath control, he can't hold those notes. He can't build that tension. He cannot bring it down to like nothing and then bring it all the way up to here. He can't do that. And so, like I've said, and I will continue to say, if I could have any talent copy and pasted from Dimash, so he can keep it, but I get a copy of it, it'd be breath control. Being able to hold notes, to be able to support lower notes the way that he's able to support lower notes, the way that he's able to use that support to manipulate the registers of his voice to get to wherever he needs to go, and then have the confidence to know that if he hits this note, he can hold it for as long as he needs to and modulate as much as he needs to in order to affect the results that he can get from the audience. And that's how he builds that confidence that ends up reinforcing his stage presence, which is already magnetic. I mean, he doesn't use knee drops because he has to. He uses them because it adds to the message he's already portraying, and that is so fantastic. And it draws people in. And if you notice, those people in the audience, they were with him from the moment he stepped on the stage till the time that he ended. The woman who was having a spiritual reaction practically to what he had to sing, it happens. I've watched other reaction videos to Dimash, and people completely become entranced by him, and I can see why, because when he goes out there, it is 100%, 110%, 130% all the time. Every performance, he's fighting for his life every single time he gets out on the stage, especially in these singer performances. He is singing for his life. and it's not real, but he pretends that that's what's at stake, that if he doesn't get his message across, it's over. And it's just fun to watch him because it's just an object lesson in what being skilled and talented are. You can be talented and unskilled and you get nothing. You can be skilled and untalented and get nothing. But if you have skills and talent, oh my gosh, this is what you get. You get Dimash, who comes out and every single performance, he is able to draw you in and take you on that journey and become that journey with him. And that's just tremendous. And I I am in awe of that. It is, yes, I'd love to have his breath control and all that other stuff because it would give the confidence to be able to just take chances on the stage and just know that I don't have to worry about the vocal technique. Now I can work on the performance. And that is something that a lot of performers don't catch, is that if you don't have the vocal technique, it doesn't matter what pyrotechnics you have out there, you're going to lose a group of people who expect both. And so um, I'm going to blither on and on about this because it's amazing, but I'm going to save that for you guys. All the stuff that you guys have seen and heard and all the stuff that you bring to the table, I want to hear about that too, because when you see and hear what he has to do and what he does for you, I want to hear about that. I want to hear about that in the comments. I want you to get as excited about Dimash as I do, and I want you to tell me about it in the comments. So comment below, click like if you like this video, and then also subscribe if you haven't subscribed to this channel already, and then click the notification bell so that you will be made aware every single time that I present a Dimash video. I do want to thank you, and you guys enjoy the rest of whatever it is that you're doing today. Thank you.